マドソフト Wagamama High Spec.
Hello everyone and welcome to the start of another visual novel read-through. This here is Wagamama High Spec. And the English version of this visual novel was released just a few days ago on July 27th, if I'm not mistaken. And as it's often the case nowadays with Edoge releases, there are two versions available: an all ages version, which you can buy on Steam, and an adults only version, which has sex scenes. And I'm gonna play the adults only version, of course, because believe it or not, I am an adult, so I can do that. Those of you who watched this read-through don't need to be adults though, because I will have to cut out the sex scenes. Because that's how the rules here on YouTube are. So without further ado, let's start, shall we?
最初から始めます。
Koki! That's a protagonist, I presume. Huh? My computer screen lets out an ominous noise before going dark. The electricity is still running, but my monitor has cut out. What's going on? Hello? Excuse me? I jiggle the mouse and press a couple keys. No response. Are you kidding me? It's gotta be the cable, right? It must have come loose. I shift the monitor so I can check the cords. Nope, still plugged in. Everything's nice and snug. Ah, I get it. You're playing with me. I usually wouldn't mind, but there's a time and place for everything. I recheck the cables one final time before pressing the power button. Silence. Hold on, calm down. This doesn't mean it's dead. I take a deep breath and try again. Silence. This might be bad. Prying the tower open, I pray to any god that might be listening and give it another shot. Nothing changes. This is bad. This is really bad. Chitose. Of course! Have I ever missed a deadline before? Deadline for what? You're right. I apologize.
以前取ったことのない車の免許を落としたから締め切りを遅らせていいですかと言ったのは以前飼ってもいないハムスターに噛まれてジンマシンが出たから締め切りを遅らせていいですかと言ったのはそして先週モニターの向こうの彼女がゴールしそうだから締め切りを遅らせていいですかと言ったのは
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm incredibly sorry.
本当に大丈夫ですよね
No problem.
そうですか。本当は今週もと言ってくれると助かるんですけど。なるみさん、私が好きなものは何か知ってますよね。
Manga authors who meet their deadlines. Oh, the protagonist is a manga author? Interesting.
私が嫌いなものは
Manga authors who miss their deadlines.
満点です。では、明日の夕方。
Following Takatsuka-san's threatening, encouraging phone call, I sacrificed food and sleep, spending half the day glued to my PC. I finalized the plot 5 minutes ago. I had everything ready to be sent off a minute after that. The email failed to deliver, and here I am now. Madness and despair are closing in on me. Why now? I was one click away. Work, work, work. My pleas are useless. Looks like it's finally kicked the bucket. My second computer is silent. The only thing reflected in the monitor is the listless face of a pathetic man who pulled an all-nighter. Now what? I finished it, but my PC died. That's an awful excuse. She'll just laugh at me. Takatsuka-san isn't the kind you can trick with a funeral or illness either. Not that I want to, of course. That's it! I'm panicking, but there's still a chance. There's one person I can turn to. Toa!
うるさいし。ああ。 ってどうやるの？
This isn't the time for... What are you two doing? Two girls are lying on the bed in their pajamas. They're currently engrossed in a game. By the way, it's a weekday and these two are students.
見ればわかるじゃん。みひろ、今の技を教えてほしいなら、日本史の宿題と引き換え。
I know it's a video game. It's past 7. Why are you playing this early?
始めたの昨日の夜だし。日本史の宿題か。よし、乗った。
You sound so proud. You know we have school today, right? Don't me. The girl avoiding the current topic with the controller glued to her hands is my little sister, Narumi Toa. Blood related or not blood related. Her incredible love of gaming is widely known. In fact, she even develops her own. She's on an entirely different level when it comes to technology. If anyone can fix my PC, it's her.
それで何？私忙しいんだけど。で、どうやるの？
I'm in big trouble. Help me, Toaemon.
人を勝手に未来の世界の住人にしないでほしい。右キーに AB ボタンを4回連打。
I'm serious though. You're the only one I can turn to, Toa.
なる。何かを得るためには何かを犠牲にしないといけないんだよ。
What is your desire?
週休7日制度。日と祝。
Don't you mean Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Your request is pretty off balance here. What happened to the laws of equivalent exchange?
釣り合ってるかどうかは私が決めるし。で、どうしたの？
Well, here's the thing. I explain how my PC stopped working, how I can't send my email, and how my deadline is tonight. Toa's eyes never leave the screen.
なるほどね。
You understand how serious this is, right? I'm short on time, so hurry up and...
やるなんて言ってない。
Huh?
動きたくないし、今忙しいし、動きたくない。
Your fingers are moving pretty fast right now. Look, I can carry you to my room if you want.
そこはお姫様抱っこじゃないんですか？
Bridal, piggyback, anything as long as it'll get her to help. Come on, Mihiro, don't just sit there. Help me out here. She isn't sitting. She's lying on her stomach.
嫌ですよ。先輩の困り顔を活力に今日も一日頑張るんですから。
My smile is good for 3 days, though.
3分の間違いですか？
Alright, let's fix this. Let's fix this rotten value system of yours.
3分を舐めないでください。カップラーメンが作れることは言わずもがな。シュワッチの人なら地球だって救えますよ。
Well, when you put it that way. The one lying down and mocking me is Miyase Mihiro. She's Toa's best friend. We frequently butt heads though. She stopped in for dinner last night and must have stayed over. Toa, come on! I actually got my work done this week. I don't want to get chewed out by my editor.
なるほど。先輩は精神より肉体的な攻めを希望っと。
Quite! You're not helping.
放置プレイなら得意。
I don't get off on being tormented. Look, if you two keep bullying me, I'll cry. I'll seriously cry.
カメラはバッチリなんでいつでもどうぞ。
Wah!
泣かせた。傷を負わせたのは大体みひろだし。
I need to keep the pressure on. I turn away and feign crying, eyes half filled with tears.
しょうがないな。5分だけだからね。
Oh! The combination of my love, trust, and disgrace must have gotten through to her. She puts the controller down and stirs a little. There. I may have lost my brotherly dignity, but I'm not sure I had that to begin with. What's important is that my victory is sealed. He. Just you wait, Takatsuka-san. I'll show you something interesting for once. As I hurry out of the room to conserve precious time, Toa tugs at my sleeve. Come again?
うわこれが噂の難聴系主人公ですか。妹相手にも発揮するなんて真の女ったらしですね。ドン引きです。
I really didn't hear her, and don't get grossed out while you are lying so comfortably. You should at least recoil a bit when you are grossed out.
そんなに日頃からドン引きされてるんですか？かわいそうですね。ドン引きです。
How can you be grossed out again so quickly? The tug on my sleeve grows stronger, interrupting our pointless discussion.
抱っこ。
Her tone is a bit stronger. I clearly heard her quite demand this time.
動きたくないから運んでって言ってるの。
Sure. I was just kidding though. Although if this is all she wants, I don't mind. I bent down, locking my arms behind Toa's knees so I can lift her. You are light as ever. Should I feed you more?
余計なことしなくていい。食べきれなくて残すだけ。
ああ、とはずるい。先輩、次は私で。
Your turn's not going to come. This is the last bus.
仕方ないですね。それなら空いてる背中で我慢するとします。
Hey, don't just latch onto me. You don't even have to come along.
ほら、ゆっくり歩いてると時間なくなっちゃいますよ。
Whose fault do you think that is?
はい。
I swear. I'm in no mood to deal with these two, but I drag them along anyway. Please, just let it work.
ダメだね、これ。
Damn. When you say bad, how severe are we talking?
見た感じ、多分ハードディスクが壊れたっぽい。直せないこともないけど、時間かかると思う。
So you're saying you can fix it by tomorrow?
うん。多分、新しいの買ってきて積み替えた方が早いんじゃない？
But my data is...
まっさら。
Farewell, my manuscripts. I just want to run away. A faraway trip, never to return. There's nothing you can do?
できたらやってる。
Could I at least send an email?
しない。不可能。無理。
Can't you manage something?
うざ苦しいし。無理なものは無理なんだから諦めなよ。
It's over. It's all over. I fall to the floor, crestfallen. I haven't even considered that Toa wouldn't be able to fix it. This is like dumping salt into an already salted wound.
ご愁傷様って感じですね。
It feels like I'm on my deathbed here.
どうです？ダメ元で殴ってみます？
You just want to scrap it. Do not. Absolutely do not.
いい振りですね。がぜんやる気出てきました。
It's not an act.
やらないで後悔するより、やって後悔した方が気持ちもすっきりすると思いますよ。
You just want to get rid of my PC since it's dead.
いけー。やったれー。
You stay out of this and stop jabbing me, Mihiro. Damn it, these two are treating it like it's not their problem. Not that it is, honestly. Well, what can I do? Toa can't fix it, so I'll have to think of something else. Sorry for keeping you all morning.
別にいい。直せなかったし。
Regardless, thanks for looking at it. Let's just have breakfast now.
ですね。私もお腹空きました。
Mihiro is glancing at the clock, panic written all over her face. What's up?
そういえば今日先生に早く来るように言われてたのはすっかり忘れてました。
You got called into the office? It hasn't even been a week since school started. What did you do?
失礼ですね。何もしてないですってば。
Are you sure? Perpetrators often aren't aware of their wrongdoings.
被害者にするなら先輩だけって前から決めてました。
Thank you for that horrible confession. She might say a lot of dumb things, but she's not really a troublemaker. I'm sure whatever reason the teacher has for calling her early is nothing bad. Despite how interested I am, I can't ask her why, since she doesn't seem to know either.
というわけで、私はそろそろ行かなきゃなので、ご飯はご一緒できそうにないですね。
Yeah, you're in a hurry and all. Do you at least have time for toast?
すみません。助かります。
10 minutes later.
行ってきます。
Mihiro is attempting to slip her shoes on at the doorway, toast still dangling from her mouth. She looks stuck, as if she's having some kind of dilemma.
先輩、パンに意識を持っていかれて、靴が履きづらいです。
Thanks for sharing. Oh. As my gaze falls, I notice her skirt has benevolently flipped up, revealing her pink panties. Do I tell her or should I just pretend I didn't see?
どうしたんですか、先輩。挙動不審気味ですけど。
Mihiro removes the still uneaten bread from her mouth and glares. Ugh, how annoying. I'll just tell her. I can see your panties.
はい。
No, don't you yep me.
見えてるのではなく、見せてるとしたらどうです？
Well, that's awfully nice of you. Can I ask what your objective was then? When did your class change from student to pervert?
先輩の恥ずかしがる姿が見たいなと思いまして。
You should be the one flustered here. It's not like this is the first or even second time I've seen them, so I don't know why you would expect a fresh reaction.
でも、しっかり見たんですよね。
That's not the point. All men pray for freshly sighted panties to cast themselves off into the sky. I think so anyway. Mihiro finishes putting her shoes on during our exchange.
それじゃあ改めて、
Returning the toast to her mouth, Mihiro rushes out the door with a burst of energy. She didn't even sleep much last night. She's a tough girl. Guess I should make breakfast now. After seeing Mihiro off, I prepare breakfast for both Toa and myself. I sit down to eat once I finish. On today's menu we have a Caesar salad, ham and cheese sandwiches and some orange juice. Despite my hectic morning, preparing breakfast was relatively calm and painless.
なんでじゃがいものやつじゃないの？あのベーコンが一緒に入ったやつ。
I didn't have time to make those. Besides, ham and cheese go well together too.
そういう問題じゃないし、芋がいない時点で論外。
You sure love your potatoes, Toa. Fine, fine. I'll make some tomorrow. My name is Narumi Koki. I'm a year older than my sister Toa. The two of us live in this house by ourselves. Where are their parents? What's the plan for school today, Toa?
とりあえず寝てから考える。
So you're taking a day off?
さすがにこのコンディションで学校行きたくないし。
You'd go if you were in perfect condition?
絶好調ならゲームするに決まってるじゃん。お兄ちゃんバカなの？
What? She's got a foul mouth, but she wouldn't even give you the time of day if she wasn't interested in you, so I don't really mind.
今日漫画の打ち合わせなんでしょ？何時くらいに帰ってくる予定？
If it doesn't drag, I'll be back around 7 or 8. Was there something you needed?
別に。遅くなるならみひろに作ってもらおうかなって思っただけ。
Oh, a dinner. I should be back in time, but I'll call if something changes. Isn't Mihiro helping out at the store, though? Mihiro's parents run a Western-style restaurant called Miyases. She's the poster girl, but she helps out in the restaurant too. The two of us were in her parents' care for a while. I worked for them before I started writing manga as well. I learned how to cook from my experience there along with Mihiro's coaching. It's come in handy now that I live alone with Toa.
作って持ってきてもらうから大丈夫。
It's like a 2 or 3 minute walk. Just go over there by yourself.
肘に矢を受けてしまってな。
Good thing your knees are alright. You can walk over there like a normal person. Memes! She's going through so much hassle for food. We finish breakfast while chatting, and then I stand up. Alright, I'm heading out. Make sure to eat something for lunch.
いってらっしゃい。
Following that lifeless farewell from Toa, I get dressed and head out. Oh, Sui Academy! That's the name of the school that Toa, Mihiro and I attend. Although it used to be an all-girls school, it officially became co-ed the year I applied. Only a few boys were actually accepted though. We enrolled due to its close proximity. I wasn't expecting to be popular here or anything. I would never have such impure motives. Well, that's not entirely true, but all my hopes were dashed within the first 3 months. Reality is harsh.
Narumi.
Who are you? Oh, Masato! Morning. Saru's not with you?
迎えには行ったんだけどな。起きそうにないから先に行っててくれってさ。
He overslept.
いつものことだ。
This handsome fellow is Ikari Masato. He's one of the few male classmates I have, and we've been through a lot together. He's a good friend of mine.
イカリくんおはよう。
ああ、おはよ
He's good looking, smart, and athletic. He's truly a hit among the girls. He's the exception to the rule of you only get one talent. The thing is...
今の子、将来有望だな。
Really? I didn't expect that from you.
いい肉のつき方をしている。あと50キロ増量してくれたら、ぜひお付き合い願いたいところだ。
You might as well be going out with a different person at that point. Despite his immense popularity, he's only interested in girls over 80 kilograms, so he turns everyone down. However, it's not that he is only interested in heavier women, he's actually obsessed with huge breasts too. It's to the point that his preference is only found on thicker girls. Due to that, he's never been in a relationship. He's still fixated on his kindergarten teacher, Hosokawa-san, 120 kilograms, who he thinks is ideal. His inability to move on led to this predicament. They say the influence of a good teacher can never be erased, but I don't think this is what they had in mind.
しかし、最近の女性はみんな細すぎるな。抱きしめたら折れちゃいそうな華奢な子ばっかりだ。
I think you'd be more likely to get broken by the ones you prefer instead. Your bones especially.
それくらいでいいんだよ。なるみだってガリガリよりぽっちゃりの方が好きだろ?
Well, sure, though I think my definition of chubby is nowhere near yours. Masato's idea of chubby is more of a sumo wrestler than anything else.
なるみならいつか俺に追いつけると信じてるぞ。
Sorry, but you're so far ahead that I don't think I'll bother. I'd rather not awaken to that fetish anyway. Masato and I head to the classroom. The bell chimes soon after we enter to signal homeroom. Talking almost made us late.
Kids, late.
And who's that?
おはようございます。
着席。
はい、おはよう。
Yukari.
今日も欠席なし。と思ったら、猿川がいないな。まあいいか。
Really? The slouching figure at the front of the room is our teacher, Iwakuma Yukari. She's an alumna of the school and a supposed ex-delinquent. She was allegedly pretty strong. She had no enemies back in the day. Despite her troubled past, she has since set aside her blunt manner and takes good care of her students, making her really popular among the pupils. She teaches social studies, but she's also been my homeroom teacher since last year.
この後は全校集会があるから、ホームルームが終わったらすぐ移動だ。月曜だからといって気を抜くんじゃないぞ。しっかりチェックしてるからな。 それじゃあ今日も一日頑張るように。おはようっす。
Just as homeroom is ending, a boy bursts into the class.
間に合った。危ない危ない。いやー、時計見たときは完璧遅刻だーって焦ったけど、なんとかなるもんすね。
Our eyes are fixed on Sarukawa Kinjiro, who just made his timely entrance. We call him Saru. He's the one Masato said overslept.
なあ、猿川。
どうしたんすか？そんな怖い顔して。せっかくの美人が台無しっすよ。
お前、何を根拠に間に合ったと思ったんだ？とっくに遅刻だが、
いやー、遅れちゃったのはどうしようもないんで、勢いでどうにかならないかと。
猿川、しぼーっと。
いますよ！めっちゃ会話してんじゃないっすか！
悪いな、猿川。このクラス24人用なんだ。
Sensei scribbles on the register. She probably just wrote him down as late, but it's possible that she really marked him deceased.
くそ、どうせ遅刻にされんだったらお世辞なんか言わねえっつーの。
Sensei approaches Saru and pinches his cheek with her right hand, pulling his face into a smile.
反抗的な態度は良くないぞ、猿川。
うひょー、痛いです。
なぜ嬉しそうなんだ。あと、痛みを主張する前に何か言うことがあるだろう。
クマタンの手のひら、いい匂いがしますね。舐めてもいい？
死ぬ前に拷問されたいか？あ
りがとうございます。
Idiot. He is a total idiot.
おっと、もう時間だな。全員、体育館に集合するように。
Sensei releases Saru after glancing at the clock. She leaves the classroom as if nothing happened. In the old days, that would have gotten into corporal punishment territory, but I'm not sure what happens if the victim actually enjoys it. The girls shoot Saru a venomous glare. He's currently lying face down on the floor, quivering. I feel absolutely no pity, but I decide to call out to him anyway. Hey Saru, you alright, buddy? I flip him over to confirm his condition. Gross. As much as it pains me to admit, he's another one of my close friends. He might seem depraved, but he's actually a nice guy. Though if you ask me to list his finer points, I'd struggle to come up with any on the spot. Hey, I'm glad you got a kick out of it, but we need to move. I pet his cheek several times to bring him back to reality.
足りねえ。
Huh?
全然足りねえぞ、コキ。その程度の力でクマタンを超えるなんて肩払いたいわ。
Do you actually want me to surpass her?
やめろって、男に殴られる趣味はね。
Saru gets off the floor once I start swinging my fist around. I was about to let off some steam too. Oh well. What? I thought you were fine with being hit by anyone.
なわけねえだろ。どんな変態だよそれ。
Huh?
え？
It's frightening how little self-awareness one man can have. Look, let's just get going. I'd rather not upset Sensei too.
そうか？味わったらやみつきになるかもしれないぞ。
Please don't lump me in with the likes of you.